Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. So in this one here, we're going to be showing you against the Matrix. I don't show any section 1 fights because I actually did that quickly while I was live on my stream. So sadly there won't be any recording of that in this video. But what I'm going to do is, because I was on holiday for a little period of time on a couple of the recent wars, the clips that I have kind of saved from them wars I'm going to put on the end of this video. I'll make it obvious that it's a different war, don't worry. And yeah, so you'll see like a couple of wars potentially in this one, just with a couple more maybe interesting fights that I do that I don't commonly get to do. So here you're going to see, I think it's my war debut for rank 4 Gallon. I come across this shocker on path 1, so just don't want to dash back too many times so that I give him any regen. And yes, just then kind of make sure I'm watching that node, but also then make sure I'm playing around Shocker because he's going to start getting them charges. I really don't want him to start building them charges too much. So if I can bait the heavy attack, accidental parry there, and you can see now he's starting to regen. So I'm expecting this to take possibly 2 full harvest cycles if I don't get to max harvest. And again, because I'm not close enough to him there and I'm a little bit conscious, I'm going to be just baiting that special 1 or taking that title block and not punishing it after, because Shocker's recovery time is incredibly quick. So here the plan went out the window because I basically put myself to a special 3 for the harvest. So I decide here to throw the special 3 while I already had my harvest activated. What this will do is it will then recycle the amount of time that the harvest has active, but it also gives me a really nice boost up in terms of how my harvest is actually scaling right now. So you can see I'm at 700, so in my mind I'm just thinking to myself, right, okay, we'll get that number quite high. He's at 60%, so he's probably going to drop it. And here I dropped the special 1 because he was attacking me or blockable and whatever else, and I didn't really want to take that to the face, and it kills. So luckily for me, I managed to get out of that Shocker fight. Shocker seems to be a very weird champion right now on defense, in terms of he seems to be potentially a little bit tougher than I think most people were kind of expecting him to be, especially on certain node combinations. So I was just happy that I managed to get out of that fight pretty much unscathed and alive, and I can thank Gallon being ridiculously strong for that reason. Here I'm going to throw in a couple of potions because, yeah, well, I kind of can't go into a fight with that low health, even though if I actually take any form of serious damage in this fight, then someone take this Gallon off me, because it's pretty much the perfect built matchup for him. Because all I want to be doing in a second when I get the chance is I want to be attacking Penny into her block, and you're going to see that it just ramps Gallon up so quickly. And you can see here, keep going. I'm basically going to get to a special 1 by the time that happens, and because of the fact that buffet can't trigger for Gallon, again, he's just the perfect count. As you can see, I'm at max harvest now. There, I have a little trick that I normally do with Gallon against Penny, and I did it and started mastering it through the EOP, which was to do a light attack while she's mid-jump. However, this time I just slightly mistimed it and went a little bit too early. But you can see 1 special 1 harvest, and Gallon gets the job done. So for me, this war, I was thinking to myself, right, okay, this, I'm going to have to do this iDoom on 50, node 50, that's fine. Gallon's one of the best counters for him on this node anyway. But Shocker for me was the tough fight. That was the one where I was more concerned about something could potentially go wrong. So anyway, we're going to go into this fight. And yeah, it gets a little bit dicey at some point. So we're going to go in here. I for some reason decided to power start 1, and I think I thought it might have helped at first, but it probably actually just hindered me in the end. Because now you see I'm all the way up at 2 bars of power already. Very slow to react off that heavy punish there. Very, very slow. Not the best, but here we go, I get it now. And because of just how much power I have, I'm just going to try and throw this now, just to see, get a quick idea of how much damage it does. And okay, it was a decent amount. But here, I think here's where I make a mistake. So yeah, I think I'm going to bait this out. And yeah, just take that to the block because I'm not prepared to take the risk. Again, it's a slight mistake, but I'd rather do that than mess up. So now he decks a special 1. And then we go into this next fight here. Well, not the next fight, even go into the next combo again, just medium light mediums. Throw the special 1 because I'm going to get some Furies built up. Even though it's safeguard, it's not going to really make a difference. But it leaves me being able to gain my special 1 after a harvest to be able to swap more of the mass over. So again, just keep building, and I believe it's here. I just don't dex for some reason. I have no idea why. And at this point, my 1.5, probably almost more 2 seasons now actually. My last 2 seasons also in Masters, my Deathless Streak was up for grabs, and you can see here the iDoom has 60% left and I have 10. So now I'm not going to be pushing him anywhere close to the special 2s because that is not worth my time or my risk. While he has the aura active there, I'm going to be staying away. I'm not taking, again, any of them risks. I'm going to bait the special 1 again in a second. So here we go. I believe I throw the special 3 and kind of just go through like the shocker sort of weird Gallon cycle again. Again, it's not really the position I wanted to be in, but it's the position that I put myself in. So now I have to get out of it. And at this point, with 12%, my plan of getting out of this fight is to get out of it alive. I want this attack bonus. I don't want to die with Gallon, not to an iDoom. So we're going to go now, and we're just going to go for it, basically. Because by the time this harvest expires, it needs to kill them. I was racing to the special 1, but I didn't manage to get there in time. Luckily for me, the natural detonation of the harvest did its job anyway. So we managed to get through that war. Now, this is the other war that I was talking about. This is one of the ones that I did when I was on holiday again, so I haven't uploaded this onto YouTube or anything. And to be honest, the amount of like little weird clips that were kind of everywhere on my phone, I'm just going to put them kind of all in this video together. So at least then we've still got a nice little bit of content to watch. Especially up to the point where this next war that we've just done now, so war 8 for the season, will be uploading probably the day after this one. So we're going to start off here. I can see I'm 30%. At this point, it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. I had a decent day going out. I just woke up in the middle of the night. I saw all my fights were available and thought I'd go for it. Not the best strategy, especially because there's an interaction in a fight that I definitely didn't think about, and I'm pretty sure after speaking to one of my officers, they didn't think about either. But I'm bringing in Warlock, Blade, and Venom. So all of these are all only rank 3 champions. Again, that's pretty common with my account anyway. But yeah, Warlock's going to kind of just get the job done. I'm going to take a little bit of damage. Path 6 for the minutes with the spiked armor seems to be in a really weird position again because of like the release of the 7 stars and the challenger rating and stuff like that. For some reason, I don't know why, maybe I've just not done Path 6 for a good while now, but I seem like I always take so much damage back. It's like I'm just critting a really, really large amount. But again, you guys see here, it's nothing really to worry about, it just means a potion. But Toad goes in the bin, and the fight was as simple as that. Walk is then going to move on to there's a Havoc that we're going to be doing here onto 25. So I move up here, as you can see here. I'm going to move up to the Havoc, and then I'm going to be taking that path 4 after it. So the officers had given me the plan and told me, right, they need to use this grade boost for this fight and this grade boost for this fight. So I was well prepared, right, well ready for this sort of Havoc. I think I've just noticed that was a rank 5 Havoc, I think. So yeah, right, fair play. It's a nice solid rank up, to be fair. So we're just going to go into this fight now, and obviously like Walk is a global attacker, but right now I don't have any armor up, and again I don't have any more. Now he's about to go red, and I luckily managed to get that reparry, and then that hits me then into the special 2 after the combo. So now I have the willpower, and he throws a special 2, which is even more perfect for me, because now the willpower healing is draining him, the parries are draining him from Warlock's natural abilities. I have the power red boost on, and this Havoc is just starting to get rinsed. I'm completely pretty much ignoring the power sting. I think I get lucky in the sense of every time I throw one, I don't really have the power sting on me. But I can't say I really paid that much attention to it. I would have quite happily took the damage just to be able to get out of that fight a little bit safer. Next up, you're going to see me here go against this Black Widow Clairvoyant. I know some people in alliances that have been in the past have had some history with this node, so I was a little bit more concerned. I believe this is the one where they told me I had to swap over to the invulnerability for. So you see there was only a couple of seconds left on my power star one anyway, so I'm going to grab the invulnerability boost there. And yeah, I've still got my tech boost, still everything's fine. Remembering that Claire is going to nullify my armor and any other buffs that I get on contact, so that can also feed her with more power. Now this one, by the looks of things, wasn't running Mystic Dispersion, or at least not very high if they were, so I'm not quite sure why or what, but it is what it is. Because I baited the special 1, I'm now purposely not going to try and bait the special 2, as that would give her the 3 debuffs that she needs to be able to put her unblockable for the rest of the fight. So now it's pretty much just throwing my special 2s, keeping her power low. If she wants to throw a special 1, that's fine. But Warlock's just, yeah, he's still so good. He's so versatile. Especially with the power boost, like here, I am relatively well boosted. You can see the 30% on. But I'm not running the recoil tree or anything like that on top of this. This is purely just the 30% boost on a rank 3 Warlock. And he's just, he's still so good. This is the problem interaction fight I was talking about. So Blade versus Spot, as you've probably seen from many other videos, this is a fantastic matchup for Blade. It naturally triggers his danger sense, and he can just kind of go crazy against a Spot. It's quite a common matchup sort of like lineup you see in Battlegrounds. Now, what we didn't pay attention to, and I only realised after kind of I'd done the fight and I could breathe again, was the sense that this has the uninflicted by or unchanged by ability accuracy node. So you're going to see here I'm purposely like not really hitting much. I'm going to purposely take my time to try and get to the special 2. I throw the special 2 and now he's already at the untouchable phase. So I know that I can't really do much here. I've got to get him out of that untouchable phase. And he throws the special, he throws a couple of hits into me, which is what he always does. There I didn't dex. And now I'm just thinking to myself, oh my goodness, I'm getting whacked. It's stupid early in the morning. I'm really messing up here. I've got myself in the corner and I decide to just push him red. Now, I knew I had the special 3 defense boost and that Spot special 3 doesn't really hit that hard. So I took a big gamble here with my streak to get through this fight, and luckily for me I did. Now, as I got to this point, I thought to myself, okay, adrenaline can maybe heal me for a little bit here, or the special 3 will kill, and luckily for me, it killed. So the streak, again, somehow continues by the skin of its teeth. But we get there. We got there. Yeah, so that interaction will not be getting overlooked again. I've made that purposely known to the officers now that obviously that was the reason why that happened. But at the time, I had no idea. Again, I literally did these fights, then went back to sleep because, yeah, while I was on holiday, I just didn't really feel too great. Here, I was thinking about what boost to put on, if I was going to put on any for this Spider-Ham using Venom. I cannot remember the last time I used Venom in an Alliance war. I genuinely can't remember. I think I'm going to have to try and find a new silhouette of him for the thumbnail because I definitely won't have one. So yeah, this is just the Mighty Charge and then the Ebb and Flow intercept node. So where I can get intercepts, I can. Again, if Piggy doesn't play ball, my aim is to get to the special 1 and throw it. I don't want to give him much chance to build up his nonsense. I don't care if he can evade them or not. I just don't want to deal with it. So I will throw the special 1 as and when I get it. And that will be pretty much the length of this fight. Now you see I have sped this up just for ease. he clearly tried to do the little trick there. You see that? Nah, no piggy, not today. But yeah, so we're gonna go into this fight now, and we're still going through. We're about a minute and a half in, and I'm not conscious of the time whatsoever. I know once I get an intercept like here, the damage just goes absolutely crazy. A minute and a half, pig is down, Venom's at full health, and that is my contribution to this war done. So thank you very much for watching. The next war video will be coming in the next day or two, and I will see you soon.